On the banks of the St. John's River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Warriors 70. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete. You talked about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second and 10. Now the first carry here for the running back. Only a couple there, so we brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, they'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, set.
Love now. He'll drop this one to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And they're using that in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw now, here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready,
9 yards. First down.
slide through. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target. Let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Pacheco gets it up to good. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Love looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 to 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down and forced a 4th down?
30, yellow, Edo blue. Blaster, six.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown. Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories and got to 500 on the year. Charles says this little mini-run coming too late to salvage their season.
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And 2nd and 10, they'll look to throw again. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brock Bowers halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score a goal that you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again, no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. David Njoku, 59 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's one deep for Pickens. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball. The Jaguars at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. They'll get the timing Bowers involved there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. again, he'll drop the throw. Now they'll touch it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A gain of 6. That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. C.D. Lamb from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely do want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators really scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
10 black. White.
Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a ball here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And it's straight. Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Love from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Red, cycle. Ready. Yellow, 43.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. This in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And over on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Over the middle, held in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Tyrell Dodson, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw. Five Lamb crossing the formation for catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. C.D. Lamb with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're a defensive player.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now, wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Another one caught by Collins. 20, 5, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. On the RPO, will keep it himself. And this was well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they would take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had a short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 6. He's got a man, complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. Drops it up to 2. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brock Bowers, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field, they get a big drive in the second half, Charles. Remember that first half, good through the air, really all around, an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. They decided not to throw that first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a second down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun. Love. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Love. And incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 50 steal. Left.
Love now. That's over the middle and caught by Riley. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Love looking to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, maybe it's time to get your kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And his guys will get the football at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal over to go.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals is not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Come on, man.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
By Kenny Clark. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. That is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw again.
Come on.
Too much that time. It's incomplete.
And they're bouncing against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Jaguars 35. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with the 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. They'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
To throw now, here's Love. And his pass incomplete. Not his best throw there, but we sit right now in the 3rd quarter. He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Come on.
In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go into the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so much.
Oh, come on.
Until they showed me a reason to do so.
Come on, baby.
But maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Come on.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And it's caught on the sideline.
I hate her. She's in this game.
Out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Straight.
What a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready.
Now Love. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Pacheco. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the one.
Brings up second and goal.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Nico Collins there to make the grab. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a return down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game went off the rails early for them, and now they got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scrutiny. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Brings up second and two.
Second and two.
You didn't say.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We saw 5 receivers out there, third down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the first down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on a pass rush and try and bat it away.
No ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's up to the tight end Bowers. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brock Bowers, 53 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
At least Brock had a game from.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came into play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball from the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
A lot. From the 34-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
A gain of 12. And the Falcons first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to jump over myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball back. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They hand off to their big tight end. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time the coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 5. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 50. Green. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
Oh, wow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on